People of color, especially Black people, have been trying to tell us all along about what they have been dealing with. But the truth is, we haven't wanted to listen. We haven't wanted to hear it because, you know, it affects us. It impacts us. It involves us as part of the problem. And the truth is we don't really want to hear it. You know, once the emotion of horrible crimes wear off, we have nothing. Outside of our emotions, we have nothing in it. And it's right here that we get stuck. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to say. And so many times our silence can be so traumatic. It can be more traumatizing than we could ever imagine. And then there's others who are just plain uncomfortable with these discussions. Well, let me say it this way. There's others just that are just plain uncomfortable with the truth. And they settle back into their white spaces and begin to judge and criticize people that are out there trying to make some of the changes. They look for every opportunity, it seems, to criticize and judge people of color for going about it the way they're going about it. The Reverend or the revered Martin Luther King, you know, today, you know, he is so revered. He is so looked up to. But, you know, during the 1960s, during the civil rights movement, he was being accused of being a communist. There were white evangelical preachers that read together and wrote a letter, told him that he was moving too fast. Today in our world, if you dare to use the hashtag Black Lives Matter, it's thrown in your face that all lives matter. I've been accused of being a Marxist because I wore a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, or I used the hashtag, told that my efforts to build bridges were racist, were divisive. People have been warned to stay away from me because I've been trying to do whatever I could to help myself and other people learn how to foster racial healing. You know, some white people shout all the time, why does it always have to be race? How many times maybe have you said that? How many times have you heard that? Now we got people criticizing critical race theory, criticizing Black Lives Matter. Almost like the truth is too much to bear. Almost like we don't want to know the truth. Now we have states passing laws like our own saying that we can't teach certain things about race, things that don't shed a good light on whiteness. You know, let me pause here and ask a question. Have you ever thought about how much trauma all these things inflict on people of color? I remember one time somebody posted on my Facebook, I'm so sick of Black Lives Matter. You know, and okay, you got an opinion about Black Lives Matter, but I just wondered, do you understand? You are somebody who had Black friends. Well, if you do you understand how traumatizing it is when we say things like that? I've probably said things that have been hurtful before too, and probably will do it again. But I just want you to consider: have you ever thought about how much trauma, when you say those types of things, it inflicts on people of color? You know, our desire to protect the narrative, the story, inflicts horrible wounds in certain parts of our family. Parts of our family who are maybe of a little darker hue. It screams to them that we don't get it and we don't care. It does nothing to foster racial healing.